Hey everybody, Mike McWilliams, Upstairs to the Right Music. Today I just wanted to take the time to do a couple of things. First of all, no, the title of this video is not clickbait. It is something that actually happened. As you can see, this is footage of the 1959 burst that my luthier Wayne over in Singapore owns. It's been in his family since it was bought. I believe his uncle bought it. So what were my impressions? I didn't, just out of respect, I didn't do a lot of filming. I was able to, he was gracious enough to allow me to at least video it and share that much with you. And playing my first burst, first of all, the impression is that there's the lightness of it. It's not that guitar was not a heavy. I would say is about a 8.5, 9 pound guitar. The other thing is that, you know, that was a completely stock original 60 burst. And so sound, yeah, you're not going to beat the sound. I mean, a sound of PAFs, a real set of PAFs like that, to just hear that through Wayne's little amp that he keeps in his place when he's tuning up things. You know, it was something. It was quite an interesting experience to hear that PAF sound and to play that guitar and to feel and to, you know, actually experience that, which is something I realize a lot of people don't have the opportunity to do, and I was actually glad that I was able to do it. So I thank Wayne for allowing me to take the time to play the guitar, him sharing it with me and allowing me to share a little bit of that with you. Next on the agenda, we've hit 200 subscribers. I didn't even notice that we went over 200. It was my goal to hit it by the end of the summer, and I think I hit it by the beginning of fall, middle of fall, so that wasn't too bad. I want to thank each and every one of you for taking the time to support this show. I couldn't do it without you. Peahan Shih Tzu, Funky Pat, those guys have been with us from the beginning. I want to give a shout out to them and let them know I appreciate the love that they've shown over the last year or so to this channel. I want to again thank Brad, the guitarologist, for giving me a heads up back and getting this channel started. I want to thank again all of you guys for taking the time to subscribe and to be part of this this interesting thing that I got going here called my life. And I'm so glad to be able to share it with you. Last thing, so as I've told you before, it's always been my goal to lighten my load in terms of guitars. And so I have actually sold 3 guitars just last week. I sold the 1993 Les Paul Premium Plus. I sold my 1996 Les Paul Classic. And I sold that 2018 P90 Les Paul Special. Yeah, so I sold all those. And so that brings me down to 4 electric guitars now left. I think at one point I had something like 10. So it got insane at one point. But I kept the 2019 Les Paul Standard 60s, the finest guitar actually I've ever played. And I'll let you in on another little secret as well. I know I like to talk about how much I like the Margio PAS, which I do, the vintage ones, but I'm not touching a thing on this guitar. I'm not touching a thing. As I've told you before, I like to play them for a while and see if they need a little something. That Gold Top needed a little something, still does. The shop that bought it from me is selling it at quite a premium for the work that it really needs a refret. And you know, a couple other things, but in any case, this guitar doesn't need anything. It's really fantastic. The fit and finish out of the box is fantastic. It is the finest guitar that I've ever played or owned, and it's really a blessing to have such a fine instrument. You know, I poke fun at Gibson here on this channel. It's a loving fun. It's not, you know, I'm not being too harsh or too critical, I think. Sometimes I'm actually being supportive as well. And in the case of these 2019 Les Paul Standards, I got to tell you, they really knocked it out of the park. And I played quite a few Les Pauls, as you guys have seen. Some you've seen on camera, some that you haven't seen me do. I didn't film. And this one was just a keeper, and it always will be. Not letting it go. So I've got my guitar scaled down, as I promised, by the end of the year. Somehow I pulled it off. If you're curious, I made money on the Les Paul Classic. It was a draw, even money, same thing I paid for. I sold the gold top for, and I lost a little bit of money on that 2018 P90 Les Paul Special. So, you know, I came out a little bit ahead. That really, at the end of the day, is all that you can ask. I highly recommend to you that if you're selling guitars, if you're going to go that route, buying and selling and flipping, that you really know what you got. I was able to go to that store and say, hey, this is what I got. This is what this is. You know, I knew what I had and I knew it was worth, and I came to a equitable arrangement with the shopkeep when it came to making a deal. So that's good. So anyway, that's all I have for today. Just wanted to share a quick vlog with you regarding those things and say Merry Christmas to you guys. Actually, I'm going to do a Christmas special, so you can see that coming up in a few days. And until then, you guys take care. Bye-bye.